Western Mass News is your school authority, and tonight we're digging deeper into Wi-Fi issues.
Many parents are voicing concerns on our school authority hotline after Wi-Fi signals dropped, forcing students out of Zoom calls during class.
Our own Brittany Murphy spoke with a tech expert to see what you can do at home to help.
I have 5 children that's on the internet. I'm paying an internet bill right now of $199.
Bertha, a Springfield grandmother of 5, called our Western Mass News School Authority hotline looking for help with Wi-Fi troubles impacting her children's learning.
And the children continues to get knocked off because it's so many on. What are we planning to do about that, the increasing of the internet, the Wi-Fi in our homes?
This is a big problem for lots of people because maybe you've got good internet in the house, but you've got lousy Wi-Fi in the room where your child's working.
We reached out to tech expert Stan Prager, owner of GoGeeks in East Longmeadow. He tells us there are a lot of solutions for this, but
unfortunately, most of these solutions are not easy for the non-geeky to deal with.
What you can do is buy a Wi-Fi extender easily found at a brick and mortar or online at Amazon.
Buying them is not the problem, it's installing them that can be the issue because they're not very intuitive often. But you can it's perfectly easy to get your Wi-Fi into the room if you have the technical capability to install the extender.
If that's too hard, you can find where your Wi-Fi router is and relocate it.
Let's say you had your router installed in your basement 10 years ago when you had a computer down there and now you don't. Okay, and now you're using the computer, your computers, your various other devices, you're streaming, what have you, and you're 20 feet away from that basement location. That router could perhaps be relocated elsewhere.
Or relocate your student to where the Wi-Fi signal is best.
You may determine that your child is suffering because in their bedroom, where they're trying to do their homework on their laptop and their Zoom call keeps dropping, they have almost no Wi-Fi connection. But if you go 2 rooms over to, a living room or the kitchen or something like that, all of a sudden the Wi-Fi is really strong.
You can call your internet provider as well.
You can contact them and talk to them about the possibility of moving your router to another location of the house.
Prager also says you can download an app called Speed Test.
If your phone is on your home Wi-Fi, it will tell you what your speed is. It's very handy. Ignore the upload speed. You only care about the download speed. Go from room to room and do a speed test. You'll determine what's the best room in the house.
And if none of this pans out, it's best to just call the pros.
If you're not getting good Wi-Fi, this is a very solvable problem, but you may need to reach out to a tech professional like GoGeeks or some other provider, someone else that you're working with to help you get there because it can be very challenging for the non-geeky to solve this problem.
For Western Mass News, I'm Brittany Murphy.
And Western Mass News is your school authority with the fall semester now underway. We're working to answer your questions and concerns, so be sure to call our newsroom at 413-846-0200 to get a hold of that hotline or email us schoolauthority@westernmassnews.com.